Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, good to see a few of you guys on there. Hey, Alison, Stephen, James, Chris. Morning, mate. Morning, team. Hey, give us a shout out in the chat if you can hear me. Give us a thumbs up or let me know. I'm in Melbourne, actually. A few of you guys know this already, or you should anyway. Down here for mentoring tonight. So, Alison, I think you're in town or you could be here as well. So let me know in the chat. Yeah, Chris, thumbs up. Perfect, Stephen. Yeah, let me know if it goes a bit funny. I've got so many cords and stuff plugged in. I'm in a cafe, trying to sort of trying to be respectful and but have a chat to you guys this morning. But hey, listen, welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. This is out and about. This is actually quite strange, a bit weird to be actually out in the real world. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Alison's going to be there tonight. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Alison. We've got a little bit of a live show tonight, folks. If you didn't already know, we've got mentoring in Melbourne going live in the flesh and also out via the webinar platform as well. So that should be fun. A little bit of a hybrid event, a bit of fun down here, having a look at a few awesome opportunities and deals in Melbourne. But quickly, for those who might be dropping by or new to the show, Wealth Coffee Chat, Jason Witten's my name. I don't have my little name tag down the bottom there, but hey, welcome. Give us a shout out in the chat where you're from. Paul's probably in Melbourne. That's good. But let us know. Every day, Monday to Friday, I get together with some crazy crew like you who are keen as mustard when it comes to property investing, and we do a little bit of a thing called a Wealth Coffee Chat. Been doing it for a couple of years now, nearly every Monday to Friday, around about 8:05, 8:10 Queensland time, and 9:05, 9:10 Sydney, Melbourne time, and then the rest of them you can work that out. But there you go. Been property investing over 18 years myself, or 22 years actually, coaching property investors over 18. And along the way, paid attention, learnt a few things, and really enjoy sharing those with you guys as we go. Hey, Alex, how are you, mate? Hey, yeah, great to run into you. You caught me on the hop yesterday. I was like, I was off in Fairyland, mate. So thanks for saying hello, and yeah, great to see you just briefly, but hopefully, mate, we can catch up again sometime where we can get a chance to have a bit of a yarn. But yeah, no, that was cool to run into you, mate. Yeah, folks. So listen, today I wanted to talk about the findings. This is an interesting one. The findings of 20 economists, predictors of the future. The people that we listen to, the banks listen to, the governments listen to, all of these people, experts in their fields, interviewed about what's going on. It's called the Scope Economic Survey, and it was done just recently, or just put together just recently, and in March 22. Hey, you 20 economists, what do you guys think the future looks like as we go along? And tell me right now, this is it might be a bit of a trick question, but what do you guys think? What do you think the number one thing we can take away from their economic forecast? 20 professionals, 20 experts in the survey. What do you guys think the number one thing that we could take away from these experts? What do you think? Chuck it in the chat. They're all wrong. You're pretty close, actually. Who said that? Who put that in there? Chuck your name in the Facebook user. Yeah. Well, let's have a bit of a look at this. Let's dive in. Yeah, Chris, you nailed it, mate. You're on it. There's no flies on Chris. Check this out. We've got 20 economists. This is called the Scope Economic Survey, and CoreLogic put a little bit of this stuff together. So they collect some stuff. Andy, there you go. Is that you, Fenton? That's hilarious. So check it out. Look at this. Saul Eslake, Ben Oodley. I don't know half of these people. I know a few of them. Oh, Billy Evans there. All of these people in the world of being experts in what's going on, and they say, all right, well, give us your forecasts. Give us your forecasts about the future, about the property market in the future. So tell me, what do you guys think? Yep, the housing boom is over. Interest rates will go up, Stephen. Yeah. Well, again, I think Andy and Chris pretty well got it. Pretty well got the combination of the conversation right here. Right. So tell me, there's another little one for you guys to maybe get involved with. 20 economists. 20 economists. What do you think the gap difference? And they only talked about Sydney and Melbourne. This is the problem with real estate in Australia, folks. Listen up. That you know everyone just thinks Melbourne and Sydney is it, and then the rest of Australia is like, eh. You know that that's for you as a property investor. There's so many more awesome, amazing markets outside of those two cities. It's not funny. I'm a big fan of Melbourne right now. I think it's severely undervalued for all sorts of reasons. I think we've got the great rent boom coming. You guys have heard me talk about this endlessly. I think it's going to absolutely blow up in a good way for you as a property investor in the next 3 to 5 years. But tell me right now, 20 economists gave predictions of the Sydney and Melbourne markets. What do you think the swing was? What do you think the gap was? Tell me the percentage of the highest and the lowest forecast. What do you think the gap was? The difference in these economists giving us some forecasts into the future. And a bit of a big shout out to Timmy Boyle, my main man, Timmy Boyle. You're a legend, Timmy. He gets me all sorts of awesome stuff on these stats. I don't know where he gets it from, but he absolutely gets these things everywhere. What do you think? No, like, okay, you got 20 experts. You'd think the experts would be all looking at the same sort of information and understanding the marketplace because they've spent years, doing this stuff. What? Tell me, what do you reckon? What do you reckon the gap is? There's people that are sitting there going, "What do you mean the gap? Like, don't they all sort of get close to agreeing in the future?" Wow, can't I tell you? It probably wouldn't be anything farther from the truth. Now let's have a look at this then. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this, but in scrolling in here, we can look at these other things, but for me, we write it depending on the economists and who they work for and the biases. You're dead right, Alison. Right, so let's have a look at this housing percentage for the forward, and you can see this. Look at this. Look at this, folks. All right, you know, there's a 20% over here. We've got a 20% forecast, and then a -3. So the difference, the gap, is 23%. 23%. What the? And some of them are even going, oh, I don't know. Some of them are like, I don't know. I don't know. What, you're kidding me. This is crazy, right? Okay, so and have a look at this as we go into the future. Again, 8%, -11, right? Someone down here is quite bullish. Who's that over here? All right, the uni professor. Yeah, he's bullish on the property market. That's great. He's probably wrong. Andy and I have chatted about this endlessly on Wine and Wisdom, right? But check this out. How can you be an economist, right? You can be in the marketplace and you're an expert, and then this is what happens. You're 25% different. Like, this is the thing. So, and you still get to keep your job. You still get to keep your job. Are you kidding me? So, listen, folks. The point this morning is that that 20. What did we learn? What did we learn from 20 experts in their field, 20 economists that about the future that no one knows. All right, no one knows. No one knows. They can't tell you. It's a bunch of bullshit. Anyone tells you that they know a secret or the future or whatever is full of it, right? Okay. But what can we do as investors? Yeah, how to lie with statistics. I think they teach that at uni, don't they, Alison? Every economist has got to pass. That's 101 when it comes to the economic stuff. All right. So here's a few things that you guys. I think I've done this once or twice before, but let's have a look at this. There's 3 parts to where we are today and where we're going. Here's the future. Here's the now, and here's the past. Okay, so as a property investor right now, you're looking at where you are. You're saying, all right, well, what does it look like for me? I'm gonna buy an investment. I'm gonna do something. All right, how does it work? What do we do? How do we rationalize when we look to the marketplace and we've got like 20 experts who none of them have the same answer. None of them, right? It's just ludicrous, right? And they've all got different answers for different things, you know. And you're like, what? Does anybody know what's going on? Hey, welcome to the real, welcome down the rabbit hole. No one fucking knows what's going on, right? They're all maniacs, including us. Like we're maniacs too, right? But what's our thing? What do we want for the future? We're looking to own a piece of real estate over the next 20 years. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hopefully, team, can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. Okay. Got a little bit of a something popping up. Yep, there we go. Oh, all right. Yep. Oh, good. Yeah. If you're in for the long haul, Paul, great stuff, mate. If you're in for the long haul, the future is up to the right. Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at when we're looking at things that we're going to invest, we're going to create something for the future. How do we rationalize where we are, and who do we talk to, and the people, where do they live? Like who's influencing us in some way, shape, or form? So let's have a look at this. Right now, as a property investor, who lives in the past? Who looks at the past and says, "Property's worth this"? Tell me that in the chat. Oh, oh well, okay. Okay, we're back. This is the thing, live television. All right, tell me, who lives in the past, folks? Who lives in the past? You guys have heard me say this one before. Um, oh, all right, I could be in dire straits when it comes to electricity around here. If it melts down, folks. Um, I've got 6% left of my battery. All right, I'll do this just quickly. The valuer lives in the past, right? The real estate agent lives in the now, the agent, and you live in the future. It's up to you. It's your job. It's your job to predict the future and talk about what this looks like when it comes to um, making decisions when it comes to your investment portfolio, folks. All right. Hopefully that was useful this morning. I'm going to call it right there because my battery is probably going to run out of. I don't know what happened. It was half charged a minute ago, and now it's not. Maybe I should have plugged it in a bit differently. Anyway, there you go. We did a Wealth Coffee chat out and about, live from the streets of Melbourne. Nice coffee, nice cafe, and maybe next time I'll make sure I charge up my iPad and my computer a bit more. Anyway, there you go, folks. You guys have an awesome day.